Hello everybody, my name is Lurk the Relic, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers Power of the Primes Leader Class Optimus Prime. Now, this figure is not new in the slightest. It came out at around 2018, I believe, and the main gimmick of that line was the Leader Class figures would have a smaller robot that combined with other components to form a bigger robot. So they had a small Optimus Prime that combined with a trailer to form Ultra Magnus, and in this case, the trailer will help combine just the cab, who will be Orion Pax, into a full Optimus Prime. Now, if you don't know what any of that is, if you don't know who Optimus Prime, Orion Pax, or any of that is, you can get the fuck out right now. Wait, no, please, I need the viewers, don't go. Optimus Prime was the leader of the good guys, the Autobots, in the 80s cartoon Transformers. He fought against Megatron and the Decepticons, and he makes great daddy material. Now, taking a look at just the cab first, you can see that honestly, it doesn't look too great. There is a lot of kibble out in the back. You can just see the hands right there. But I am not too upset about it because of all the gimmicks that this figure has. It had to transform into its own robot and then combine with the trailer to form a bigger robot. So there had to be engineering compromises, especially considering Hasbro is selling this figure for around $50. Now, taking a look at the trailer, you can see it is not as kibbly. The only part that has kibble is really the robot arms that are sticking right out, but it saves the kibble for the robot mode. Moving on, we'll look at the figure itself. You can see that it rolls quite nicely. You can turn it, and it'll still work very well. The only problem I really have with the vehicle mode is that the trailer and the hitch don't exactly connect together at all. It kind of just sits in there. So you'll have to be careful if you get this figure. Now moving on, we'll look at the size comparisons. So first up is Legacy, Core Class, Legend Class, Scout Class, I don't give a fuck. Whatever the small figures are called nowadays. Shockwave. You can see, doesn't really scale. Shockwave needs to be bigger than this, but it's serviceable. Then we have a Deluxe Class, Legacy Drag Strip. This scale works a lot better because the main cab is supposed to be about deluxe scale, so it works a lot better. Next up is Studio Series 86 Coronation Starscream. Now, I think this scales really well. The jet is supposed to be bigger than a truck, so I think it looks pretty nice together. Next up is Leader Class Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron. Now, I think these scale perfectly with each other. Absolutely nothing that could go wrong with this. It looks amazing. The final comparison is the Magic Square Light of Peace 2.0. Now, this is a Masterpiece scaled figure, so it's not going to scale well at all, but I still think they look great next to each other. Moving on to transformation, we're going to start with just a cab and turn him into Orion Pax. So, you're going to start by folding up the wheels, and then you're going to pull, and you'll see there is a double hinge right there, and you will simply fold them in front of the actual windows, and you'll see that creates a set of fake windows which will come into play later. Next, you'll fold the legs down and keep them straight, untab the legs and twist them forward, fold the toe out, take the arms and pull them out to the side, rotate them, and tab them in. Push the chest up, tab the head in, and fold the arms down. Finally, you will want to fold the hands out. And if you would like to, you can take his ion blaster and pull it apart to give him two guns. Now looking at him, he looks so much better than he did in truck mode. You can tell that they prioritized this mode over that mode. But unfortunately, he still does have kibble. It's not the worst case of kibble I've ever seen, but it is a bit annoying. And as you can see, he doesn't like to stand up. Posability on this guy is pretty good. You can ball joint at the head, 360 at the shoulders, Arm can go out that far. A swivel right above the bicep. Double bend at the elbow. Nothing at the waist. The legs can go forward that far. Back that far. An okay spread. Thigh swivel. Bend at the knee. And a little bit of toe movement. Moving on to size comparisons, here he is with Shockwave, Dragstrip, Starscream, Megatron, and Light of Peace. Now, if this was all the figure could do, not worth it. But luckily, there's more. Untap his head and pull his chest apart. Get your nails in there and pull that Prime head out. Then turn the Orion head around and push it into place. And there we have what? Fold his hands and arms back up. Fold his toes up. Twist his thigh 180 and tab his leg into his chest. Turn his head 180 degrees, and you're done with this section. Undo this panel and this panel. Take the back of the trailer and fold it down. Split the legs. Untab the foot and pull it down. And then straighten out this panel, fold this down, and wrap it around the leg. Fold the trailer hitch in. Take the arms and pull them out. Take the arms and pull them up and flip this panel in before you rotate the arm around. Now with this, you want to make sure that this panel is down so you can fold this panel to the back before you take this panel and loop it into place. Take this and fold out the smokestacks. Then come to the back and just plug Orion in so you can plug the arms in. Hold up. If you want to remove this guy, go ahead and take this blue tab that is spring-loaded, grab him, and there you go. An easy-to-follow transformation results in this amazing Prime design. I absolutely love it. The back is not pretty at all. There are these obvious legs, and the panels for the trailer mode, are right on his arms, but at this price point, it's not bad at all. You can give him his iconic Ion Blaster, and that looks amazing. For scale, here is Shockwave, Dragstrip, Starscream, Megatron, and Light of Peace. I have to admit, these two look absolutely incredible together. The sculpted detail on this guy looks amazing. It's not too much like a lot of the recent figures are, but it does enhance the G1 style. And the head sculpt is absolutely amazing. I would say one of the best Prime head sculpts we've ever gotten. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the use on stickers throughout the figure. It is a bit annoying, but throughout my time playing with this, it hasn't peeled. None of them have peeled, so it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Now, this guy does feature some pretty good articulation. He has a ball joint at the head, though it can't really do much more than go side to side. A full 360 at the shoulder. Arm can go out that far. Bicep swivel. Elbow can bend that far. Nothing at the wrists, unfortunately. Nothing at the waist. Legs can kick that far on a nice ratchet, and they can go back that far. He can do a decent spread, thigh swivel, a lovely bend at the knee. Ankles can go forward and back, and they can pivot. Now, I'm not the best with posing, but you can get this guy into some pretty nice poses. With all those amazing joints, nothing is too loose on this guy. He stands great. One more thing to note is this guy does have a Matrix of Leadership gimmick. Just open up his chest, and you'll see the fake chest, or the original truck cab. And you'll want to get in there and open it up. And there you go. Not a great Matrix gimmick. You can remove it if it's in truck mode or Orion mode, but it's not worth it. It's a Matrix of Leadership. Who really cares? Overall, I think this guy's pretty good. Definitely not the style of figure you're going to want to get if you're into masterpiece collecting, but if you have a kid or you enjoy mainline figures yourself, definitely go ahead and get this guy. This guy isn't for sale anymore. I actually got this guy used recently from a resale toy store, so if you can find this guy on eBay or something, I'd say go ahead and pick him up. Anyway, that's been my review of Transformers Power of the Primes Leader Class Optimus Prime. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. So that's the first part. Was it okay? You're judging me silently. Join me next week and I'll be going from this large boy to Shockwave.